Can't go to court. Get in there.
Yeah. Don't say I never told you. To walk around like I ain't said something when you tryna make me sweat. Well, I don't sweat nothing. When you really 10 toes, ain't no need for the running. Don't say I never told you. Oh, Lord, man, here we go again. I'ma only say this once. Gather round, listen in, ain't around when we down and come around on a win. Wait, keep this. Time looking over fence. Peep this. I got tea, grab a cup, let me steep this. Wasn't buying that BS, know what a lease is. This one right here for the real fans. Like a close range putt, they tapped in. Flexing my writing pen, trying to get a win. But if I put my foot in it, I'ma shoot in. There's no pressure, feel none. I know God got my back, no front. You know he's undefeated, 1 ton. Sounds like a Chinese dumpling, no pun. Tell me what you need, my guy. More music, I got what you need, my guy. With the weapon, they coming back to back, my guy. Let you clip my wings, no that won't fly. Never playing, I'm locking in the zone. In my bag, you don't like it, carry on. Sitting next to the coach, I'm not alone. Pick the scheme and you'll see how these lines flown. Pardon me, I'm in my room making rap music. Record at home, so technically it's house music. Keep it tan fresco when I write to it. When it roam, just do how the Romans do it. That's some cold word play, yes sir. Staying on my toes, ballet, yes sir. Call me goods with a slick walk, yes sir. Ain't Rick, but that's some slick talk, yes sir. Stock going up and I need my shirt. Sounded like Chinky right there. Keep it clean, I don't curse, no sir. And that's a hand on the Bible, I swear. Oh, you riding for the cause, no I'm with ya. How could I take the bait? I'm the fisher. I can never drop the ball, I'm the pitcher. All it costs to be the boss, price of Jazz. Alright, so boom. The big coming Carlos said he had a lit pregame and I could pull up on him. Tryna roll. For real? Bet. Pull up to the pregame. Yeah. Pull up to the pregame. Pull up. Pull up. Hey. Pull up to the pregame. Yeah. Pull up to the pregame. Pull up. Hey. Got your vibe, come and meet the team. Come and kick it with your fave 3. Chop it with us, come and join the stream. Trust me, y'all, it's must see. It's a culture party if you partaking. Hottest podcast, it ain't no debating. It's ringing off cause it's so engaging. Let's keep it talk. You won't find this on no other page. This kind of talk, this kind of cloth right here is tailor-made. Tryna have fun, we the plug then. It's for the people so the culture win. Need an outlet, then tap in. Come tap in. We keep it fresh with the content. We even got Bash Stock from Carolina Blitz. And Shot from P&P, they're a perfect fit. Cause what's the point of a pregame if it ain't lit? It's lit.
What's poppin'? Welcome back to the Pregame podcast. We lit, we live. It's a vibe. Hold on, time out. Y'all messed up my whole thing. Everybody, I didn't know everybody's wearing blue.
I didn't catch blue for your boy. It's always blue for your boy. You feel me?
You know that. Look,
it's homecoming week.
Yeah.
You see what time it is?
Hold on, let me finish my intro.
Other way. You see what time it is? Hey, Aggie Pride, you know what I mean?
Okay, he came with
Are you going on the yard on Saturday?
Am I? What? Of course.
I'm
on the grill. It's lit. Never miss a G-Ho. Turn up. Okay. Let's get it.
All right. Well, we lit.
What y'all be drinking at that G-Ho?
That blue juice?
Everything. Got blue juice, but I don't, you know what I mean? That's young people stuff. I'm grown.
I was going to say, what's blue juice?
It's a lot of stuff in there. I can't divulge everything. I can't give you the secret.
Right. You know
what I mean? But it's good. And but I don't partake in that anymore. I'm grown, so I drink bourbon and tequila. So that's all I drink.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get it. While you edit, we lit, we live. And while y'all edit, like, comment, subscribe. We are here. It's the Pregame podcast. You see, we came with some energy because of course, Shah gonna come with some energy. It's G-Ho vibe. So thank y'all for pulling up. We are live on Instagram. We're live on Twitter. or X, whatever you want to call it, and we're live on YouTube. Make sure y'all come over here, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you do not miss any of the times we go live. Shot, I think your camera's frozen again. I know you're going some camera issues. Cool. So you already know what we're gonna do. For those who are new, before we get started with any of the content, before we get started with any of our discussions, we always got to ask what you're pulling up with. And if you're new here, doesn't mean that you're pulling up. If you go into any pre-games, you know, we talking about the homecoming vibes, going back to school, pre-games. You never came to the pre-game empty-handed. You always brought something with you. For this particular pull-up, you don't have to bring anything tangible. We just want to see how your week is going. So, Vashti, what you pulling up with this week?
I don't know. Thursdays are really like the weekend is just ending for a lot of people, but it's really just starting to like get going for me. So I'm pulling up with I'm here. There we go.
I mean, all right, look. I wish I had like an editor to pull up how many times you said I'm here. Whenever you start you pulling up, it's either you pulling with no energy or you pulling up with I'm here.
I'm here. I made it. How was
the concert? How's the concert last week?
Oh, it was cool.
Cool.
It was one of those like random nights because I actually forgot that I agreed to go to it. Until like early in the day, and my best friend was like, "What time we heading to the venue?" And I was like, "What venue?" But it ended up being like a random night that was pretty fun, so it was cool. It was good times with my BFF.
Smooth. Sometimes those random nights be the best nights. So Shad, Shad already got I see he got he's freshly shaven. He got the retwist.
I ain't got the shape up yet. That's tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's tomorrow.
I gotta pull up like extremely fresh. You know what I mean? You can't come up with the 2 day.
Did your wife go to A&T?
No, she went to UNCG, but she went to grad school it was a joint program, UNCG A&T. So she like a part-time Aggie. She claimed when convenient. You know what I mean? I don't allow it. I don't allow it.
I don't mean to break in, but there was a debate on Instagram about if you went to a college, whether you bring your spouse to homecoming if they didn't attend that college.
Was that Darren's video you watched?
Who was it?
Darren,
Big Baby
Brand. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That probably was him.
That was him.
That's a good question.
So you doing? First of all, that's the homie, right? We was in Sweet Mates first couple years in college. But yeah, I mean, my wife was at UNCG A&T right there. She was at A&T all the time anyway. So she familiar with how it goes down. She had been going to G-Ho before we was together. So she already in with the vibe. So we too grown, like we adults, bro. Like if you can't pull up with your significant other to G-Ho and move properly, then that's you got other issues. Maybe you got other things you need to be worried about. But we good, man. We good. Kids coming, everybody coming, so it's gonna be lit.
That's what's up. It's a whole family affair, man. Shout out, look, my uncle. Shout out to my uncle Mike, who's probably watching right now. He pulled up all the way from Michigan. I didn't even know he was coming. I went to go pick up my son from my parents' house, and he was pulling up. He said, "Yeah, I'm down here for G-Ho. I'm coming down for G-Ho." So you pull up. I said, "Look, go." I said, "Go ahead and go to the Sigma joint. Yeah. Go find Shot. Go find Dave." So yeah, my uncle gonna be out there. So shout out to Uncle Mike, man. Shout out to you.
Everybody welcome to come by the. We gonna be right there by CAF on the grill. So pull up. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a vibe, man.
Who pays for the food? Y'all pay for the food collectively?
So it's a collaboration between our undergraduate chapter, Ada chapter, and then our alumni chapter contribute. So we cook it. So they'll buy the food and we cook it. It's like a joint thing.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm just curious.
Y'all let the young boys eat for free, or they gotta pay?
Nah, the young boy. Well, they gotta put in. Well,
y'all charge for plates.
I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Say
y'all
no more.
charge for plates.
It depends. It depends who you know. Like if you know somebody, you good. If we don't know you like that, then yeah, we're gonna ask for. Well, we ask for donations. You know what I mean? We'll ask for for like $10, $20 per plate. No, we just be like, hey, just slide us something.
Okay.
$20 for.
No, I'm just saying. I just threw that out there.
Oh, okay.
No, that's nothing.
Donation.
Look, our chapter charging $25 a plate.
I won't be eating that food. I'm telling you. Listen, I won't be coming to the Mutao thing.
Hey,
Tell
chill
you
out.
that
Yes, you
much.
will. You good. You
No,
with
I
me. You
won't.
good.
I'm not
You
paying.
good.
I
You with
don't
me.
pay
You gotta know people.
for
You good
tailgate
with me.
plays. I don't pay for
That's right.
tailgate plays. That is against the rules for
Vashti, you good with
Vashti.
me. You good with me. Like I pull up and like, yo, Vashti, she with us. She
You
with
gotta know
us.
people.
Oh, bet.
You
Oh,
got,
word, bet.
yeah,
You know,
it's
too many people.
connects.
You good.
Yeah, it's
Duh,
You
connect.
good.
okay.
Pull up.
You know? So Shot, what you pulling up with, man? What you pulling up with?
Man, it's good, man. Listen, it's been a long week. Obviously, it's
Man,
G-Host kind of negating everything. I got some stuff going on at work. I got to finish up next week. Got a big project. Then celebrate my 20 year with my LBs. They coming into town. But man, we ordered jackets, and them joints
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
y'all
be
lit.
here in time. So it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But it's all good, man. We having a blast. All this other
Y'all
stuff with mom.
celebrating in Charlotte?
No. Well, a couple of my LBs flying into Charlotte, but then we leaving.
Oh, they're
Tomorrow.
coming in town this weekend.
Yeah,
Oh,
Virginia.
it's
Yeah.
20 years. Woof.
20 years in the frat. Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
it
20
go
years.
by fast?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it
Mm.
does. Yes, it does.
But they went to Vegas though. Y'all went to Vegas too to celebrate, right?
I went to Vegas earlier, but now it's G-Ho. So it's a whole
It's a
nother
whole different.
turn up. You know what I mean?
I hear you, man. You
Yeah.
can't hide money. I respect it, bro. I
Hey,
respect it.
Okay.
20
You
years. I
can't
hope
hide
you
it.
stack something.
Hey, no, that's big facts though. Some people don't. Some people do.
We've been preparing this for a long time. So like it's not like we just popped up. Like we had plenty of time to prepare
Oh yeah,
for it. So
that's what's
everybody
up,
was
man.
saving.
20 years.
So it's all
That's
good.
amazing, bro.
It's dope.
I'm not having hit 20 yet, but that's amazing, dog. For real, for real.
It's good times, man. Good times.
Yeah, man. For me, I'm pulling up with positive vibes, man. I'm feeling good. It's a lot of things going on, whether it be work, personal, looking at a potential another house. So like it's just a lot going on right now with us, and it's just exciting times. Another thing, y'all know I'm a music head, and there's a lot of good new music coming out right now. So super excited. Tyler Creator just announced his album dropping I think in 2 weeks. So that's pretty dope. So it's a lot of good music in the atmosphere that's coming around. So Kendrick gonna drop soon. So it's a lot of vibes. Like whenever good music's coming out, like it's just my energy's up because I'm excited to see what the artist is gonna do and all those different things. So I can't complain, man. I can't complain. Life is good. Life is good. All right, so we got a lot of content going to today. If y'all are watching to hear Panther stuff, we're not talking about Panthers
Man, what
today.
we talking? Yeah, let's
We
leave
got
that
nothing
alone.
to say. The only thing I do have to say about the Panthers is something that came up. And Vashti, since you here and you've been in the locker room, you feeling the vibes and everything. Sheena just posted a tweet with a picture of Deontay Johnson and an emoji kind of giving like a head scratcher type of emoji. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Let me see if I can pull it up so you can see what I'm talking about here. But it threw me off, and I wanted to, like, since I had you on, I was like, let me see if she knows something. So let me pull it up real quick, and then we can get into the content. But I saw this right before we went live, and I was like, does Vashti know anything about this? So let me see. Pull this up real quick. All right, here it is. You know anything about that?
No.
It's people are retweeting a lot. Does this mean he about to be out of there?
Who knows? I mean, he hasn't practiced this week. I saw him in the locker room yesterday. He doesn't typically speak with us on Wednesdays. But and he didn't practice today, and I didn't see him in the locker room today, which is slightly unusual. But I mean, Xavier said he expects him to play. So I'm not, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate about any of that.
Yeah. Shot, what are your thoughts right there, bro?
Hey, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey,
don't really care.
What are your thoughts, man?
Listen.
Don't care. Don't care.
I care because I like
I'm about to
Deontay.
say.
I like Deontay, but I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know. Like I don't know what this
I
stemming
don't know. I
from. Is
just saw it.
this like I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have a thought on it. I ain't really processed it.
Yeah.
Don't really know what to think. But I can ask this question: is this that I guess quote unquote diva that everybody was talking about, like up in Pittsburgh? Is that
Mm.
I mean, is that peaking his head? I don't know. I mean, but I would be pissed too if my team is one and whatever. You know what I mean? Like I would be upset. I don't blame him.
I don't know, man. It's interesting. I'm tired of seeing talent leave. So I saw that before we went live, and I had to say something about it. I know it wasn't on the docket, but I saw it and I was like, wait a minute, is this another situation happening that we about to lose another talented player? But who knows? All right, so we got a lot to talk about. For those who are interested, just want to let y'all know, if y'all have not seen, everybody caught up on Love Is Blind, right?
I'm not caught all the way up, but
Okay.
I'm good.
Well,
It's
you
cool.
haven't seen the last 2 episodes?
Nah, I have not. But it's
Okay.
cool. We good.
We good. I
We
mean,
don't
like the last 2 episodes, you ain't really missed too much, so we should be straight. But we're gonna talk about Love Is Blind. But before that, a little bit about the latest NFL news. So 3 big things have kind of happened. I want to kind of walk through real quick. The first one is the Aiden Hutchinson situation. So Aiden Hutchinson got hurt. If you don't know who he is, edge rusher for Detroit Lions, really good player. The Detroit Lions are cooking this year. They are one of the favorites to make it to the Super Bowl. And he got hurt, right? And so my question for you all is, after this particular trade, a lot of people are already saying like, hey, they're going to go and try to find another edge rusher. Do you think that the Lions will make a trade, or should make a trade for edge rusher, or should they just try to like thug it out and work with the players that they have on their roster? And the reason I say this too is because, when you're in that Super Bowl window, sometimes you gotta take some chances, whether it's, trading some of your picks, your future picks or whatnot, but they are in this Super Bowl window because of the fact of how far they got last year. What are your thoughts on seeing the Aiden Hutchinson injury? If you didn't see it, it was a nasty break. But what are your thoughts on what the Lions should do, and your thoughts on, the Lions' potential into making it to Super Bowl? Let's start with Shot.
Yeah, man. The Lions definitely should be all in. I'm trading whatever I got to get. Maybe go out and get Hassan Reddick, something like that, to kind of make it work. But when you're in that window, you got to go for it, because it comes and goes very fast. So I know Hutchinson is a great player, huge loss, but you got to keep the train rolling. So go get who you can get, and make it happen. Don't worry about them picks, F them picks, and go get something. Facts.
That's real. Vashta, did you get a chance? I know you were, I think this was around the same time that the game was going on for the Panthers, but did you get a chance to see this break?
I don't watch that type of stuff.
Okay.
It's just a little too gruesome for me.
It was nasty.
I just don't desire to look at that type of stuff. I don't really follow other teams. I have my hands full with the Panthers.
You got a lot going on right
now. I mean, I know the Lions are good,
Yeah.
and I know Hassan Reddick might be a guy that they might look at who is available, but Hassan Reddick also wants a long-term contract. So, I mean, if they want to continue to go on the streak, then I don't know what the depth of that team looks like. So,
Yeah.
Maybe they have depth at that position. I'm sure not. Who will potentially live up to Hutchinson's live up to what he has been able to do. So yeah, I mean, if they feel like they don't have the depth behind him, you do go out and try to get somebody else.
No, I agree. I think like one thing we've noticed, especially with we want to bring it back to the Panthers in terms of 2015, that Super Bowl window can get really, really small, really, really quick, right? Because of contracts, because of injuries like this, and all those different things. And so when the iron's hot, you got to strike. And so I would, if I'm the GM, which he is an Aggie. At last time I checked,
right.
He is an Aggie.
One time.
So if I would definitely try to find someone that could fit that bill. That of course, is not going to fill the shoes of Aiden Hutchinson, but can be productive. So you feel like you're not missing too much, right? So I don't know their depth either. Hopefully, next man up, but we'll see what happens. The last thing I want to talk about before we kind of get into some other things is the trade deadline is coming up in a few weeks, but the first chess piece has fell with a few different wide receivers who have been traded to different teams. Devontae Adams going to the Jets. So going back with his ex-teammate, ex-quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and then the Amari Cooper leaving the Browns, going to the Bills. My question to you all is, which trade was the best? Or which trade was more impactful, in your opinion? Was it Devontae Adams going to the Jets, or was it Amari Cooper going to the Bills? Let's start with Vashti. Is your opinion? I know you don't follow them, but I'm just saying, based on what you know about the players, these are two players that are pretty popular. What's your opinion? If you don't have opinion, just be like, look.
I mean, the Jets situation is way more messier. Given all of the rumors about A-Rod and him being a coach killer, and the colluding and all of that stuff. So if we're talking about situations, I guess Buffalo's is better because of that. But I do think those two matching up again, A-Rod and his name, Devontae, yeah. Them getting back together, I think it's cool, I guess.
I hear you. Shy, what you think?
Yeah, they're not a Devontae Adams away. Like, they got issues. They got coaching issues. So it's cute. I mean, yay, got your little boy back. That's dope. But that ain't gonna get y'all over the hump. So I actually think Coop going to the Bills is gonna be a more impactful trade, because they needed receiver help. Josh Allen, they cooking. Yeah, I mean, they playing well. They just need to get over the hump. Add some. Coop is a solid wide receiver. I mean, so they needed that. And so I think that the way the teams are constructed and how they're playing at this time, and maybe the Jets catch fire. We don't know. I mean, it's early, still early in the season. That just Aaron Rodgers, for God's sakes. I mean, like, he's Aaron Rodgers, so I think he can get it together. Devontae, maybe that swing things, but for right now, I got to go with Coop.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they're definitely not a Devontae Adams away from a Super Bowl. Now, granted, Devontae Adams is definitely cold, but we're talking about this. And the reason I brought it up, too, is the fact that we're talking about the Lions in the Super Bowl window. And the Jets feel as though that they're in the Super Bowl window with Aaron Rodgers because his time is limited in the NFL because he's getting older. However, I think that the Cooper trade was definitely a lot more impactful because of the fact that, one, you let go of Stephon Diggs, who was a wide receiver one for you all. You go into this wide receiver by committee. You're doing well. You've only lost like one game, and now you have a bona fide wide receiver one in Amari Cooper, along with the other pieces that you have. And Josh Allen is actually playing really well this year. So we'll see what happens there. But I do think that was probably more impactful. So who knows what's going to happen with the Jets and with the Bills. But I agree with Shot on that one. Coop was definitely the more impactful trade. Did y'all know, going to the next one, did y'all know the BT Hip Hop Awards happen?
No clue.
That's crazy, because my best friend called me and she was like, is the BT, is this a repeat? I was like, probably. I don't know. I said, don't those come on and like during the summer?
Right.
And I was, I had no idea. I even looked on Twitter because she sent me a text and she was like, this is the first airing. Nobody was talking about it on Twitter, which is usually when award shows, people kind of come together and, they're nobody cared.
Yeah.
Nobody cared, including me. She told me it was on. I didn't even change the channel. I was too busy looking at what we're going to talk about later.
Yeah. And the crazy part about it was the last BT Awards. We like Shot and I think you might have been out this time, Vashti, but Shot and I talked about it because it was actually somewhat entertaining. That's the one with who was on that? Lauryn Hill came back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That last what was it?
It might have been last year, but
that
it
was the BET Award.
Yeah,
this is the Hip Hop Award. Yeah.
Yeah. So and one thing I will say is that budget for the Hip Hop Awards is definitely different because did y'all hear where this Hip Hop Awards took place?
Nah.
Dreas nightclub in Las Vegas.
Wow. Shout to Dre.
So that budget, right? The budget was different, right? So what my question to you, if you remember back in the day, maybe late 90s, early 2000s, mid 90s at some points too, the Hip Hop Awards was fired. Hip Hop Awards was something you didn't want to miss because you're going to see something crazy. You're going to see all these performers perform live. It was just very, very entertaining. My question is like, what went wrong? This is like the fall off to me. What went wrong, and why are award shows now seeming so played out? It doesn't seem like artists show up to play to award shows anymore. A lot of artists don't black artists at least don't show up to the Grammys like that anymore. So like as much as the award shows used to be such a regarded thing back in the day, this seems like it's just like, I'll show up if I want to show up, or I'll show up to promote something that I'm looking to promote if I have an album or something. Like what happened in your opinion? Let's start with Shot.
Bro, I don't know. First of all, I think could it be that the music is not interesting anymore? Like are the artists not? It's so we live in this like microwave society, TikTok, Instagram. Like maybe that's impacting the music industry as a whole, and it goes deeper than just the music. It's impacting the world. Like music videos are gone. Like nobody's doing music videos anymore. Like I think the whole industry is just different, and nobody's checking for awards. Nobody's watching TV, like cable, everything. There's a lot that goes into it, and I just think that BET is just it's this hip hop awards. Is nobody check first? Who's checking for BET like that anyway? Like I don't know, bro. No, I'm not looking for it.
That's
I'm not
real.
like anticipate. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, and that's a good point too. Social media keeps them relevant. They don't need the award shows to stay relevant.
Exactly.
It's a good point. It's a very good point. Basha, what are your thoughts on it? And if you have anything you think that like what could help change this as well?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even see any publicity surrounding it.
Me either.
I mean, you gotta publicize these events. Obviously, this was taped months ago, and maybe they just thought it wasn't important enough to publicize or quality enough to publicize, and they put it out there because people performed and they expected to get that viewership. But obviously BET didn't feel like it was worthy of the attention that stuff like that usually gets. It's usually on a Sunday night, right, when everybody's inside and chilling. This was on a random Wednesday night. Who cares? So this is obvious. Listen, people get paid a lot of money for marketing, for planning, for production, and they have those. BET has those resources via Viacom. Aren't they still owned by them?
Ain't no telling. Tyler Perry owned. Who knows?
So obviously that this is how they wanted to roll it out.
Yeah, it sucked, in my opinion.
You watched
somebody? No, I did not watch.
I'm saying
it sucks that it sucked that this even happened like this way. That's what I'm saying. I didn't catch anything from the Hip Hop Awards, which is the reason I put it on here, because I was like, it's crazy how like Hip Hop Awards used to be something that you used to watch as a family. Like you have a group chat or something, you text like, oh, did you see so and so do this, this, that, and the third, or it's something to talk about. There's a moment that happens at this award show that either goes viral or something to talk about, and I saw literally nothing. The only thing I saw was that, wow, the budget has dropped because you're at Dre's nightclub in Las Vegas, which is very, very interesting. My hope is that they get it together, especially with something that as prominent as hip hop is to the culture. I hope that they figure something out. But yeah, it was nasty work. Speaking of nasty work, let's get into this particular conversation. So if y'all have been following and rocking with us since the beginning, we did the first season of Love is Blind when it was in Charlotte. We had a good old time breaking down all the couples and all those different things. And I told myself after that, I was like, I'm not watching the next one. I'm not watching the next one. But my wife, you know how it is. Same thing happened with you with Bridgerton, Shot. You know how it is. Sometimes they have it on and you just happen to catch a glimpse and you just get they get pulled right back in. And so I got pulled right back in on Love is Blind. I was like, yeah, like I'm locked in, checking in on all the couples and all those different things. So it's a lot was going on. And so we're going to break it down. So spoiler alert for those who did not watch any of this and that is still watching it. You can still stay with us and rock with us. But if you do not want to be spoiled by what's taking place, you can just go ahead and log off now and come back and watch this and see and hit the comments and we'll respond to you to just have that conversation as a family. You dig? So what we're going to do is we're going to break down couple by couple I got 2 couples on each slide. So we'll break it down couple by couple. I want to hear your thoughts, your opinions. As you all know, we're gonna be real raw here. So if any of the Love Is Blind people ever catch this is our opinion and our opinion only. Add us if you got an issue, but that's a whole nother conversation. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the first 2 couples. So let's start off with Marissa and Ramses or Ram. This is an interesting couple. Very, very interesting couple. Let's start with Vashti first, because I see your face. Your face says it all. Let's talk.
What are you asking?
You just give me your thoughts. It's a couple by couple breakdown. So you could talk about, is this your favorite couple? Is this not your favorite couple?
Well, I don't like any of these couples. I mean, to
Okay.
be quite honest.
Fair enough. That's real.
I thought that initially they were the best suited for each other. They gave like eclectic vibes, and they were extremely connected in Cabo. And so I actually liked them at first. And then Ramses, like, I was rooting for him, and then he was just like, bruh, like, he really showed signs of selfishness, signs of not being understanding, and just a basic understanding of women and a woman. And so it's just, I also thought that her mom was completely
Her mom is
unhinged, very negative. I did not like the vibes that her mom gave. It gave real bitter old woman. And but Ramsey's I even understood when he was like anti-military. Like I was understanding his points that he was hitting, and then when we got to where she was on her period and he was bothering her about what they did or what she didn't want to do in the bedroom, and then the birth control thing, and it was all about him and his needs with no consideration for her. And I was like, bruh, like, yeah, how disappointing.
Yeah. I hear you. Shad, I'm gonna say my thoughts. Go ahead, Shad.
Yeah, so I didn't get as far as the whole period and all that. I didn't get that far. Because I did the last part I saw with them was regarding the military discussion, and then they went out to dinner or out to the bar or something with their friends. And he was talking about his viewpoints. And so I was kind of rocking with him on that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you gotta, in a relationship, it's like you almost see why folks are on this show.
Come on,
right?
Come on, bro.
It starts to like, it starts to like come out, and it's like, all right, bro, like you gotta give a little bit in a relationship. You can't it can't be all, me. And that's what it seemed like with him. And she was trying, and even with it I think they like towards the end of that conversation talked about like kids and how she's gonna want her kids to like be a part of the military, or not a part of the military, but like support the military and be informed about the military. And he was like, nah, bro, like it's like, bro, come on, like you gotta relax. You know what I mean? Right. I get where you coming from. I understand your point, making valid points, but you gotta chill, bro. Like, right, you're gonna be single forever. First of all, I didn't think he was well, we'll leave that. You know what I mean? But
you thought he was gay? Say it, Rashad. Like, come on.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. Even in the pods, I was like, bro, come on, man. Come on, bro.
He said that's a problem that he had, was that people thought that he was gay because of how
he's not hyper masculine, is how he said it.
Bro.
So here's my thing. So I thought they're not my that shot's funny. They're not my favorite couple. But I feel like they were probably the most compatible because of their personalities and how they were. I could already tell just from how he dressed with the 2 locks going down. I was like, he's a very eclectic looking type of person. That's how I'm gonna say, a very eclectic type of person. So
dance, my boy, dance around it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get.
If y'all think he's gay, say y'all think he's gay. What is wrong with y'all? That's not an insult.
Let me pod. No, let me pod. I'm gonna get there. Let me pod. I'm breaking it down. I'm walking the dog. All right. So basically, all this stuff happens, right? one, I want to say this quick disclaimer, and I completely agree with Shad. When you watch this show, you start to realize why people are on this show. Either one, because you really don't have your ish together when it comes to wanting a relationship and having to sacrifice and all those different things, or two, you just want to be really, really famous. I'm not sure which one it is for everyone, but those, to me personally, I feel like those are those two things. So Marissa's mom, hot mess, a lot, very bitter. I'm gonna pray for you. But Ramses, I did not quite understand this guy. Like he seemed like he's a chameleon in whatever space he's in. And here's the reason I say that. To me, it seemed like he talked a lot different with Marissa than when he with his boys. And he can like cut it on. He's like, "Yo, what's good?"
That's
I was like, "Oh, okay." Like this is different. However, when I saw his friend, and this is a little extra, like the last 2 episodes, his friend that pulled up when they were getting fitted, his friend that had the locks, the long locks with the bandana, I was like, are they more than friends?
Okay, I need to go back and look at that then.
I was like, are they more than friends? Like the way he was just, I was like,
okay.
All
right, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and look at that, Carlo.
Like, okay, interesting.
Interesting.
So one thing I will say is like he's very confident in himself, but at the same time, bro, that you have
no, he ain't.
It's giving arrogance.
Yeah, it's giving like
at some point.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like confidence, like he knows exactly what he wants, even though if it may not be right. But the thing is relationships
outwardly he is, but that man's sensitive, bro.
Yes.
He saw, bro. He may give that off, and I think it's a coping mechanism. He ain't like that for real, man. He playing with y'all. That man soft, bro.
You might have a point.
You saw him in a pot. I'm glad I can speak with my. Come on, bro. That man soft, bro. He ain't. He bagged her, and now he. You know what I mean? I'm Mr. Tough Guy. Bro. Chill out, man. Chill out.
We'll see. The verdict's still out. To me, like whatever Marissa's red flags are, like just pay attention to them before you decide to move forward. But
Marissa's giving pressed though. She's giving pressed a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
She's giving pressed and pick me, and
I mean it's a few pick me's in here.
Like she's a pretty girl. She got a cute shape. She's in law school. Like, girl, honey, know your worth. Like,
it was tough. It was tough. And then the other part too is like, he like completely, when she was like, do you want to be a stay at home? He was like, yeah, like I'll be a stay at home. Like I was like, dang, like
he would. I have a family member that married somebody like him.
So you see what's going to happen. You can foreshadow how this.
I just feel like men should contribute to the household at least something.
I respect.
He was cooking though. He was cooking. He had the joint cooked up.
Yeah, apparently, he had some little crumble or a little chili crumble on.
I don't give a damn about what he was cooking.
Hey, we don't shoot the messenger.
If we living in this house, you could work somewhere where we could use the benefits. I'm not saying that you have to make more money than me, but a contribution has to be made outside of cooking and cleaning.
Fair enough.
For a man. This is just my opinion.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's part-time, you're going to pay a bill. And it's honestly, it's more for the man than the woman, because
I agree.
Men say that they can move in that way, but every man that I know who doesn't contribute to the household their ego has to be stroked. There is a part of them that feels like they are less than because they don't provide. And that is in your animalistic nature as a male species who want to protect and provide. So that's why you're going to provide something for this house. And I'm not doing it for me, because obviously I can do it. I did it before. I'm doing it for you.
Yeah.
Because what I don't want to have to do is stroke your ego and always have, because you don't pay any bills.
That's facts. Yeah, that's facts. All
straight
facts.
up. Straight up. Drop mic. Ramsey's got to get together.
See, I thought the locks were cute at first, but these last couple episodes, they just annoy me now. Cut
It
them
always
kids
annoyed
off.
me.
Cut
Hey,
them
hey,
off.
No, bro.
They're
You gotta
annoying now.
cut them things off, man. You gotta
hey,
come on. What we doing?
Bruh.
hey,
I did see a recent picture. The glow up is much better.
Yeah,
But
I'll let
they
you be
told
the
him he was
judge.
getting fried. He was probably getting fried on social media, and then he
So
cut him.
he
I
did
mean,
cut him. He did cut him.
I got he cut him. I saw it. I saw something. I think he grew the top of his hair out. He had like the braids. I'm pretty sure it looked good, but like I actually wasn't mad at the two hangy things until he started
Not the two
getting
hangy
annoying.
things.
That's what they look
Yeah,
like.
he got to get together. That man was really upset that she was on her period and didn't show him no love.
That's a boy right there.
No, we got a boy in here later, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Uh,
All right, so moving on to the next couple, Taylor and Garrett. This is probably my favorite couple on the show. All right, I'm curious. I'm curious to hear your statement, but I'm gonna say something real quick. This is my favorite couple on the show. It was dope to see two very highly intellectual people be emotionally intelligent. Because sometimes when you get some people who are very, very smart, sometimes they are not emotionally intelligent in some aspects. And so the fact that they were both like one, I think he was a physicist. I can't remember what she did, but they were super smart and they just kind of connected there. I don't know. It was like dope. It was dope to witness. So, Vashti, go ahead and say what you got to say.
I really don't have nothing to say. I care nothing about these two people. They're boring to me.
See, that's the thing. You said that last time about the couple that made it because they were boring because there's
Are they
no
still together?
issue. Yeah, they are still together.
Oh, well, these two people are boring to me. I don't know if you saw in the latest episode, he was like texting the ex and stuff like that.
Yeah. That was. I feel like they like.
I feel like, well, I
Hyped it
feel
up.
like Taylor
Yeah, they hyped it up
overreacted.
for
She
media.
overreacted.
For sure. I think they wanted that to overreaction just to add a little flair to the show because that wasn't that serious.
Potentially, yeah, because they were going too smooth. I mean, I really don't care about these two.
It was like the same thing. You said the same thing about the other couple because last year, because remember she didn't want to get on birth control, but
let's just get to the messiness, Carlo. Let's get to the messiness because when there's so much messy, we don't care about this. Like they are boring. Everything else is messy.
You want messy?
You want messy?
You want messy? You got messy.
Bring the mess. Thank you.
Messy. Before that, I gotta respect Shot. Do you have anything on Taylor and Garrett?
Nah, I think they are boring. But I thought they were the most compatible with the industries that they're in. So there's two smart individuals, kind of support everything you said. So nothing much to add.
Cool. Let's get into the messy then. Both of these couples messy. Hannah and Nick. Go ahead, Vashti. Or Shot.
No, let somebody else speak first.
Okay, my bad. Excuse me. Pardon me. I apologize.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shot.
Hannah remind me of old girl from last year with the long
face.
Face.
Come on.
I'm
yes.
like, bro,
the Megan Fox. The Megan Fox.
Oh,
yeah, her. Yes. Like this, she was giving that the whole time in the pods afterwards. I was like, man, like, come on, man. Like, you gotta chill. Like, you're not like that. You're not built like that to be all this picky. Like, what are you doing? Ooh. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're not even like, come on, man. So I think both of these folks are off. Like Nick is a little weird too. But Hannah, she gotta chill. She gotta chill out. You're not what you think you are. And I think you gotta step down a little bit. You gotta humble yourself. You know what I mean? Because I think you want to shoot above your level, your grade level. You gotta come down a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but outside of that, man, it was done from the start, in my opinion. It was too much. When he got on the little thing in Cabo, and she got mad.
She got the ick.
The ick, it was over from that point. And then you had the nerve to write a list about me, bro. Like, come on, what are we doing?
I'm done right there.
What are we doing? That's over, bro. I'm out. And he said it a couple of times too in Cabo and should have just left then. I'm pretty sure they're not together now, but he should have just left back then.
Yeah, now that was a hot mess. I couldn't stand Hannah for a lot of different reasons. I definitely think that she felt she had the confidence of somebody who was up here when she was really not up there. The fact that she told this grown man, granted you're 28, but you're a grown man, that I turned you from a boy to a man is wild to me. Like in his face, like you are better because of me. I turned you from a boy to a man. You did all this because of me. I made you who you are. is wild. And the fact that he stayed when after she said all that is wild to me. Now, granted, on the flip side, homeboy 28, you going on this show. You're going on this show, bro. You signed up. You signed a dotted line to go on this show that the world was going to watch. Knowing the fact that you are in the situation you are with your parents, staying with your parents, not paying any bills, all those different things, like, the world's going to see this, right? And if you're okay with that, then my boy Nick, do your thing, right? But at the end of the day, she basically used that like to basically say, like, you're still a boy, you don't take care of your cat. Like, she was treating him like she was the parent at one point, was like, you don't take care of nothing, you don't have the priorities, you don't take care of anything around the house. And he was like, oh, I'll take care of my cat. And she broke it down like, no, you don't wake up early enough, your dad take care of the cat, your dad told me this, that, and thing. Like, she literally walked this man down, talking about, you don't take care of nothing, you don't pay no bills, all those different things. I want you to clean up around the house, I want you to do all these simple things. And then brought her friends into it to basically down him as well. It was just wild to witness. Then they got into like telling the personal sexual stuff to her friend about what he does and doesn't do in the bedroom. It was just nasty work all the way around. But homegirl's ego is to the moon when it shouldn't be. I'm gonna leave that right there. Vashti.
Hannah is a classic case of a couple of different things. I'm gonna put on my psychology hat right here.
Okay.
Hurt people. Okay. Hannah, I feel like, mask her deep insecurities and overconfidence. And that's what I saw a lot in corporate America. And I honestly think that that's what a lot of people of her persuasion are taught to do. Hannah knows she's not it. She knows she's not a pretty girl. But if she presents that confidence and she presents this, then maybe she might trick somebody into believing it. And more importantly, she'll trick herself into believing it.
That's the real one.
Hannah knows what she is. She's who I question whether her mom put her down while she was growing up. Because their relationship seemed a little funny to me, a little weird. It didn't seem like, when they were sitting on the sofa, it didn't seem like a loving mother-daughter relationship.
Not to cut you off, Vashti, but she did say that her mom used to lock the cupboard so she couldn't get any snacks and stuff when she was older. So that had something to do with it.
That messes you up psychologically. Obviously, she's dealt with weight issues. She's built bad. She knows all of this stuff. And so she masked that and she's hurt herself and she demeans Nick. And I'm not of the idea of, and people are gonna say, oh, Nick lives with his parents and all of this stuff. The way that this country is, do you know how many people are going back to living with their parents?
Facts.
Especially if you are not married. If you have a two-person income or two-income household, it makes it a lot easier to just live a basic, comfortable lifestyle. But if you are a single man trying to live in DC, you're either going to have a roommate, or if your parents allow you to stay with them and you're able to stack paper until you find a wife, there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly normal in other cultures. Like, Italians do it, Indians do it. Like, it's a way to have financial security when you enter into marriage or enter.
It's not like he doesn't have a job. He was a whole real estate agent.
For whatever reason, our culture in America, not Black, but we've been taught, like, you got to have your own. No, you don't. If you want to live with your parents and stack your paper and you got savings instead of being house poor, then go ahead and do that. Like, I'm not going to shun him for that, and neither should Hannah have done that. Like, she was a B, basically. And that's because she's deeply insecure and low key she hates herself.
Yep.
Speaking of, do you have anything to add, Shot, before we go into the next one?
No, I'm good.
Speaking of insecure, let's get into the Alex and Tim situation that went down. Shot, what are your thoughts on that?
Shot did not see the most recent episode.
Yeah, I didn't see the most recent, but I kind of read this from the jump. Like from the start, I knew this wasn't gonna work. I'll just give my viewpoint from then. But I saw the whole argument in Cabo, and I was like, yeah, man, this dude. I thought he was kind of
corny.
manipulative. Like
Yeah.
he's very manipulative, right? He would do things to kind of be like, all right, I'm about to play this up, make it worse than what it is to make her come back. And like he's trying to make her feel a type of way so that he can basically control her emotions, right? So
Yes.
I saw that from the jump, bro. All right, I might sound a little insensitive here, but bro, in the pods, bro, you kept bringing up your daggone sisters, bro, and you kept throwing that in her face and giving her that daggone bracelet, bro. I'm like, all right, it's a little too much. It's a little heavy.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah, he was using that to kind of, I'm a reel her in. Like, bro, you can't do that, bro. Like, I felt like that was a little too much. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but in the pods, that's why I knew this was gonna be ugly. This was not gonna work out. I read that from the jump, and I don't know what happened in the most recent. Where I got to, he had just asked his dad to take her hand. That's where I was at with them.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what happened after that, but I saw.
Well, you're gonna get a spoiler.
Go ahead. I'm cool with it.
Vasha, you want to go? You want me to go?
Tim.
Go for it. Drake. He likes to go by Drake.
He didn't say Drake on the show.
Facts. I was like, where did that come from? That's not the
or Drake or whatever his name is emotionally immature. He's emotionally immature. And Alex is not like, first of all, Alex should have never taken that man in her house looking like that. That is a poor way to present yourself as a person and especially as a woman. So her house should have been clean. I'm sure she has her own faults. I'm not sure what the age gap is, but whatever that argument is, where she put her hand over his mouth, violation. Yeah. I don't understand how these producers are missing on the key arguments. You have one job, film. You have one job, film. You're missing everything. All of these arguments, then they come back and they talk about the arguments, probably after there's been some resolution. We want to know what the argument was about between Alex and Tim. Why weren't the cameras rolling? But Tim seems to be very manipulative, very controlling, and Shad basically, and the interaction with the parents, like he gets that from his mom. And if you saw his two parents, the dad was all meek and mild and mom was basically running things. And if that's the dynamic, that's perfectly fine. I understand that there's some husband and wife dynamics and they have that and it works and they've been married for a long time, his parents. But it's giving emotionally, like, two women can't be in a relationship like this. Somebody got to be the man. Okay? Somebody has to be the man. Somebody has to like, we as women can be emotional beings. We can be like, sometimes a man got to step in and be like, even it out. Tim is emotionally unstable. Yes. Tim will probably never be in a fulfilling marriage.
Agree. He said he's a dog.
The way that he ended things with Alex was so passive aggressive.
So high school.
And I hate passive aggressive people. And for him to say, you know, oh, you took a nap while my parents are here, and there's no way I would ever see myself marrying you, and I never want to see you again. Like, it was cold. It was heartless.
Like so middle schoolish.
It was just like, it was giving immature. And I know I maybe I'll find out some other stuff. I just hate that the brothers was really giving me icks on this season. I hate it. I hate it.
It was tough.
Did he get that bracelet back?
He never said no. He didn't say that. They don't know. But here's the thing.
It was your sister's joint, bro. Like, come on, you used that as a tool, bro. Or was it? You're right. You're right.
Or was it, bro?
Oh,
so I completely agree with you, Vashti. I completely agree. The filmmakers, the direct, they missed the mark with missing the good arguments, and we came into the middle of it, and we got to hear both sides. a story. You always say there's always three sides to the story. So why can't we see it from the jump and then make our own, opinion on who was right and who was wrong? We're just hearing it from their side and all of that. Tim, Drake, whatever you want to call it, hot mess, extremely immature. We should have known from the jump what he was about because he kept on calling himself a dog. From the jump, I'm a dog.
Oh
I'm a
God, I
dog.
forgot
I'm a
about
dog.
that.
Like when he was saying that, I was telling my wife, I was like, they're not gonna make it because he's showing you exactly who it is, and we know what the saying when somebody show you who they are, you believe it, right? He was showing I'm a dog. She was like, I don't like when you do that. He just kept doing it. But if she ever did something he didn't like, he gonna make sure it's known. And I knew that he was emotionally immature when he asked a question. She said something in response. He's like, "Well, you gonna let me answer?" It's like, bro, you just asked her a question. Like what? Like I knew it wasn't going nowhere. I was like, please, Alex, just end this. Just because you took an hour nap because you're tired, like it was a hot mess. But we got two other couples to talk about. But Tim, you're trash.
Two more?
Yeah, two more. This is the hot mess. This is the hot mess stuff.
Oh, I forgot about Stefan Ogulande.
Not Ogulande. Is that the first? That's the first African last name you can come up with. Wakanda. Right? He's from Wakanda. He's from Wakanda.
Don't know.
He is 15% Wakandan.
Yeah.
What are y'all thoughts on Monica and Steven and Ashley and Tyler? Let's group these in just for the sake of time. Let's start with Shot. Yeah, I don't think you've seen the latest.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen the latest. I'll hold my thoughts. Go ahead, Vashta. You go ahead.
Okay, so Monica is a Black woman who has not fully embraced her Blackness, saying that she is of mixed race heritage when her daddy is Black and her mama is mixed. She is a delusional heifer. And for her to attach herself to Steven, she probably feels like having a white man validates the fact that she is uncomfortable and unhappy with her Blackness. She allowed that white man to call her a mutt on a nationally televised show like Netflix, and she laughed it off. Okay, Monica needs to get in and be comfortable in her Blackness and embrace her Blackness. She is not defined by these labels. When Steven said the funniest part, when Steven said, "I'm not gonna get you anything outrageous like a Kate Spade bag," I said, "Oh no, honey, y'all are in two different leagues. You need to go back to the trailer park if you talking about impressing somebody with a Kate Spade bag, because that is not it." Okay. She said, "Don't ever say that again." Like, what is this? This was a forced relationship. I do think some people force things in order to move on in the process, to keep the cameras rolling and to remain relevant on this whole Love is Blind thing. I think that's what happened here. They were never I don't think they were ever really that compatible. And our West African friend, Steven, I don't even think he likes Black women. It was just convenient. Of course, they always like to mix two people who are not of the same race to see how it goes because of how the first couple did so well in the first season. So them two. Yeah. Tyler.
We'll save that. Because that's Monica. One thing I say about Monica and Steven, I think the Blackness showed up for her when she said after everything went down, he did his own little weird.
What?
He said, "And I'm gonna need my money back. Go ahead and hit that Cash App. Send me my money right now." I said, there's that Black girl. There she is. It's like, give me my money in cash. Like, give me my money.
And they played the ding on the show.
Right.
Y'all are so petty.
Got it. That's when funny. That's a whole nother conversation. But let's get into this Ashley Tyler situation. Sha, what do you know about the Ashley Tyler situation right now, so we can catch you up on game?
They were pretty cool. Last time I saw them, there was no drama. Last time I was watching them, I always thought this was a little weird. It was too, you know what I mean? It was too
good to be true.
It was too good. Yeah, it was too good. Something was up. I was trying to look into it. I thought the sex conversation was going to be the thing that got him. But I don't know if they ever got over that hump. But go ahead.
They got over
this man talking about a sex conversation. It's a whole nother thing going on with these.
Give me going. What happened?
Vasha, you're go ahead with the story. You killing the storytelling tonight. Go for it.
Shot, Tyler has 3 kids that
Okay, I did read that. Go ahead, though.
Tyler has 3 kids that he reduced to sperm babies when it came to Ashley. However, he scrubbed all of his
Mm,
social media with the kids. Obviously, they weren't sperm babies. They were
wow.
conceived and birthed. He
Easy
spent
dog.
time with them. They had Christmases with them. The Christmas that he said he was at home making collard greens by himself, he was
And
actually in matching pajamas with the girl and the kids.
Wow. I remember that conversation with the
So,
Christmas
like,
thing.
what are we
mhm,
doing, Tyler? I felt so disgusted when he told her he's playing this woman to her face.
it's tough
See,
to
that's
watch.
the thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's one thing to embarrass me, but don't embarrass me in public. Because then we have a whole nother set of issues. You
Mhm.
played me on TV and got me looking stupid. So he says, oh, there was a lesbian couple that they couldn't, it was too expensive for them to go to the sperm bank.
They're
So
friends of
I
mine.
I helped them out. I was doing a good deed.
Wow.
The
She
kids never
asked him
seen
if
my
he had
face.
ever seen the kids. He was like, no. Lied and continued to play in her face. Apparently, this guy owes women thousands of dollars on the
Wow.
low. He's
This
being
nasty.
sued for thousands of dollars from owing women money. He's been engaged previously. Tyler is trash. And I hated it because he seemed like the most romantic guy and was
It's
very
like a
into
nice guy.
her. It's always a red flag when a guy does too much too soon, right?
Mm.
And
Yep.
we women fall for
Mm.
that every time because we
Yep.
love that. We want to be wanted so bad and loved and cherished, and we love the romance, and Tyler knows to give that to a woman early on and hook her, bam, got her.
Yep.
Then, oh, let me hold $1,000.
Yeah. Let me borrow your car.
Let me take your car while you go to work. You got her now.
Hey yo, you
He
cooking?
love you. Oh, I
You're
love
cooking.
him.
Because Ashley's
Boy.
all in. She all in.
And
And
she's
she-
such a pretty girl, and she just seems so bubbly and friendly,
Yeah.
and out here looking stupid.
Yeah.
Out here looking stupid.
I can't
Oh
wait
my
for that reunion. I
God.
can't wait for that reunion because right now she's still like, even after all that conversation, though, Shot,
After
she's still
learning
like,
about the quote
the same.
unquote sperm baby, she says she's gonna ride with this
I'm
dude.
gonna ride
Yeah,
with you.
she desperate, bro. That's desperation. Like,
Yeah.
y- how old? How old?
Ooh.
No, I think all of them.
Yeesh.
Think about it. Think about it though. Like, you put yourself on this show. This might be my last go. I'm just gonna do what I need to do to
They're
make it
still
work.
young though. Then these aren't old
How,
people.
I don't know how old she is. I don't know how old she is. They
I
like in
think
the
she's
30s.
like
I mean,
in her
Yeah,
early
early
30s.
30s.
Yeah.
Early
yeah.
30s.
So even with that, right? The clock starts ticking. When am I gonna have kids, right? So maybe she's desperate and like, hey, this might be my last hurrah. We vibe on these
Mm.
other things. I may look past the fact that he got
Possibly.
3 kids. The
Freedom
child. This
thing.
the whole
Freedom thing.
the
Hey,
whole time.
Shot-
And the thing
Shot
is,
that-
the producers knew this.
crazy,
Somebody had
bro.
to know.
No,
The
that's
whole time
crazy.
this guy was like, oh, what kind of family traditions are we gonna start? How many kids we're gonna have? We're gonna have
Hey.
7 kids. Yeah, in addition to
Right.
the 3 you already have. Like, oh my
Hey.
God.
3 kids is
Hey,
crazy, bro.
them
And
filmmakers. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
and never, that's crazy. And obviously never came up in the pods. Never.
Never,
Like, that's wild, bro. You can't just spring 3 kids on somebody,
bro. Them directors was rubbing their
And
hands
maybe
like
that was part of his
Birdman.
manipulation,
And the
right?
fact that
Like,
she was willing to accept it, like she
That's
was
I'm riding with
literally willing to accept it and be ride or die with him is like
but
wild.
that's part of his game, right? He done like you said. Oh, he done put all this in her head. Hey, we about to have all these Christmases and all this
Mhm.
tradition and all. He done laid it on so thick that she can't walk away. That's manipulation 101. She ain't
Nasty
going nowhere.
work.
She about to stick with your boy. They about to be on a reunion, locked up. You know what I mean?
Ayo,
They
hey,
gonna
I promise
watch.
you though, bro. I promise you,
He
if
got her
they are
locked
still
in.
locked up after all this goes on out, and she realized he ain't no sperm donor, but he actually like we taking family photos type of dad. We'll see. It's nasty though.
And she is attractive. She shouldn't have to go through this, right? She's attractive, right? She not
Mhm.
like the other. You know what I mean?
Ain't like
She could
Hannah.
go get some.
All of the
But
black women I think are attractive on here.
I was talking about the other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So My bad.
Monica,
Yeah.
never mind. We'll leave that alone. Go ahead.
Monica is not ugly. If you saw Monica on the street, you wouldn't be like she's ugly. She
Nah, she
she
not ugly.
presents ugly. It comes out, but
Yeah,
she's
she
not an
ugly.
ugly woman.
Okay.
She's in. Yeah, I think they're all attractive women. I think Ashley is the most attractive, and the other girl is second. What you laughing at, Shy?
Yeah, Carlo face, bro. What was you about to say?
Bro, all I said was okay. I said okay. I said okay.
No, use your face, bro. What was you about to say? No, what's up with Monica, bro? Speak on it.
Nah,
Speak on
bro.
it. We gotta. The people want to know.
We gotta get into week 7 predictions.
What?
We gotta get into week 7 predictions. So week 7 predictions. We'll get into it. So last week, so I started this last week. This is what we did. This wasn't
What's
bad.
happening, man?
Hey, 10 out of 14. Look. All right. So Vashti was mad because she didn't mess up her mic. Vashti was mad because shot last week. I got this slide right here, and I cooked y'all last week. That was my first time winning. So I had 10 out of 14. I can't remember what everyone else had. And Vashti was all mad about it. But I was like, this is what we're gonna do from now on. Like, I'm gonna have this.
You know what that 11th game was?
Yep.
Okay, just so y'all know.
Yeah, it was the
y'all both picked the Panthers, didn't y'all?
No. That wasn't the game. That wasn't the game. The game that settled it was, I got my notes here. Hold on. It was the I think it was a Pittsburgh game.
But you picked the Panthers.
I know I picked the Panthers. If I didn't pick the Panthers,
did you pick the Panthers, Rashad?
No, Shad picked the Falcons.
Oh, okay.
Shad picked the Falcons. So yeah, Shad, I think he's frozen.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, you back now?
No,
Shad picked the Falcons.
Okay.
Yes, I think it was at Pittsburgh. I think it might have been a Pittsburgh game that separated it. But it's okay. It was one. Like we all cooked. We all cooked this week.
But one person cooked more.
Oh, here we go.
I just felt like that should be noted.
I mean, look, you've been cooking this season, even though Shot, I don't want to do this. I don't like to pick.
I really don't. I don't do these.
Right.
I don't do this normally. I don't know if I'm good at this. And you cooking everybody. So much so that people wanted you to be their bookie. Like, what are we talking about right now?
I can't help it. I'm nice. I just don't
here
do
we go.
it.
Here we go. You know what? Bet. Let's get into it. Look, we're already over time. We're gonna do this quick. Let's get into it. Broncos at Saints. It's the game that's about to happen in just a little bit. Shot, what you got?
Saints.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna take notes. Let me do this right now, so I ain't got to go back.
Who's playing quarterback tonight for the Saints?
Spencer Rattler.
Okay.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna take my notes while we're doing this, so I ain't got to redo this. All right. So, Shot, you got Saints.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Go ahead. I need to look up something up. Look something up.
Here she goes. Oh, so she cheating.
I don't cheat.
She looking out. Nah, the truth coming out, Shot.
I don't cheat.
She got
exposed.
She looking at. She got somebody. She got something going on.
I don't have anything going on. I'm just I'm looking at last week's stats. I didn't know what Spencer Rattler did because I was covering the game.
Spencer Rattler did.
He wasn't the problem. Right. Yeah, he was all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So come on now. Okay, I can look at basic stats.
Go ahead and text your friends to see who you want.
I don't have any. I don't need help in this department. Thank you very much.
For me, I think I got the Saints on this one as well. Actually, no. Because Olave's hurt. Shaheed is hurt. I think I got Denver. I got Denver.
That's your final answer?
Final answer.
I'm going to go with New Orleans. Right. When Bo Nix is leading your team in rushing, like, no, I'm not.
That is nasty work.
Yeah.
That's what your friends just text you.
I just looked at the stats like somebody who's gonna make a pretty educated decision would. I just looked at it from last week. Just last week.
Okay, cool.
And plus the Saints play really well at home. I don't know their home record overall. I just know it's good.
Yeah, I'm just scared with the two top receivers, but we'll see.
That's all right. They got other guys. They have Kamara. If Kamara was hurt, then I'd be like,
Yeah, no,
But
Kamara should
playing.
cook. Kamara should cook. All right, New England, Jacksonville, shot.
Ooh.
New England.
All right, Basha, you want to
They're
go? You want
both
me to go?
1-5. For some reason, I want to go Jacksonville here.
I do too. I'm picking Jacksonville. Tennessee, Buffalo, shot.
Buffalo.
Basha,
Buffalo.
same. I'm going Buffalo as well. Texans at Green Bay. This will be a good game.
Yeah.
Shot.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go Green
A good
Bay.
one.
I don't feel good about it. Yeah,
I'm
gonna
you
go
don't feel
Green
good
Bay.
about the pick, or you don't feel good about?
Yeah, I don't feel good about the pick, but I'm going Green Bay.
Okay, go with your gut, Basha.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Green Bay as well. The Texans are 5-1. I think they're due for a loss.
Yeah, they haven't been looking good, even though they got 5-1. But I'm going Houston here. I'm going Houston. Eagles, Giants.
Ooh, both mid. I'm gonna go. That's tough. I'm gonna go. Man, I'm gonna go Eagles.
Oh, and
That's
this is
tough.
Saquon Barkley's return as well. Just let you know.
Yeah, Eagles. Great point. Add a little sauce to it. Eagles.
Basha.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles, although that the Giants defense is tough.
Dexter Lawrence is cooking this year.
Yeah. He didn't practice and Burns didn't practice this week. I just saw Adam tweet it, but I'm sure they'll both play, especially in the division game. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that being even with that being said, I'm gonna go Philly.
Yeah, the Giants defense is good, but solid, but their offense isn't. So I got Philly. All right, Lions, Vikings should be a good game.
Man, these are some
Should be a
tough
really good game.
matchups.
Yeah, it's a good week for most of them.
Hutchinson out. I'm gonna go Lions, man. I'm gonna go Lions. That's a tough matchup.
Yeah. Basha, who you got?
Yeah, when they're so evenly matched, I'll go with the home team. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Okay. Look, I was calling out Sam Darnold about his 4-game thing, but he did okay. They won when I called him out, but he didn't look too good. That Detroit defense is pretty solid, even though they lost Aiden Hutchinson. I got Detroit. All right, so let's go into the next one. Shot Seahawks, Falcons.
It's another one. Falcons.
You gonna stick with Kirk Cousins? Walk in your trap. Take over your trap. You saw that?
What happened?
I did not see that.
So he was on a press conference. He was on a press conference today, and he was talking about the game. And they were talking about last week and everything. He was like, "Yeah, just like one of my old teammates used to say, walk into your trap, take over your trap." It's like, sometimes you just have to go into the opposing team's field and win the game. Like, he said all this different stuff, but he said, walk into your trap, take over your trap. He said that. I was gonna put it down as one of the things to talk about, but I'll just say it right here. So who you got, Vasha? Seahawks, Falcons at home. Falcons at home. I know you want to say.
Hey, we gotta start gatekeeping more, okay? All right. Swag surfing, going out of the bank, walking your trap, take over your trap. Like, what are we doing? Like, Kirk Cousins has gone to the A, and now he thinks he's got hood cred. Like, let's stop
now.
I hope Seattle beats the brakes off of them.
So that's what you got.
Yes.
Hey, I got Seattle too. Seattle came off of a bad loss. I got Seattle. All right. Bengals, Browns, shot.
Bengals.
Same. All right. So let's go Dolphins. Dolphins, Colts, shot.
Colts.
Is Richardson playing? I mean,
They said
our
that
guy.
he'll play, but that's an if.
Yeah, but they got Flacco, right?
He cooking too.
Yeah, Flacco ain't no
Yeah, you said that
ain't no
CBI Joe.
O.
Yeah.
Flacco ain't no O. I'm gonna go Indy.
All right. I think I'm going Indy too. All right, Raiders, Rams, shot.
Rams.
I picked the Rams before, and y'all was like, I wouldn't pick the Rams.
It's the Raiders though.
It's the Raiders though. Yeah.
I won that week though, because the Rams won that week.
We keeping count. Okay.
I just remember that. It stuck out to me.
Okay.
I'm going to go are the Rams coming off a bye?
Yes, I think they are. And Cooper Kupp's back.
Yeah, I'll go Rams.
Well, I think I don't know if he'll play, but
yeah, I read somewhere where
it's a 21. I think it's 21 day
either
window.
way, I still think I'm still gonna go with the Rams.
Yeah, I'm going Rams too. Chiefs, 49ers, shot.
Chiefs.
Jets, Steelers, shot.
Man, I really wish I knew what the Steelers were doing with quarterback. I know Russ is
It's
back.
not like Russ.
But yeah, they might mess that situation up. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Is Devontae gonna give him that spark off the rip? No film on him. I'm gonna go Jets.
All right.
That's a tough one though.
It is.
It really is.
It is.
I don't know why you change quarterbacks when your team has a 4-2 record.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't like that because it could mess up cohesion. Even though Justin Fields didn't throw for a touchdown last week, he had 59 rushing yards. I don't think that Russell still has that element to his game, and 2 rushing touchdowns he had. I just don't I don't like that. So I'm gonna go with the Jets begrudgingly.
Yeah, I'm going Jets too. I do think Devontae will give some type of spark. Garrett Wilson gonna cook because he's gonna be on a CB2. That's my thought process. Last 3 games and then we're done. Ravens, Bucks.
Ravens
as well. They're cooking right now. Chargers, Cardinals.
Cardinals for me.
For
whatever reason, my gut is telling me Chargers.
Yeah, so I think that you saying Chargers, my bad. I think Marvin Harrison's back. DJ Chark's gonna be back this game, but I still got Cardinals. All right, last game. Do we have to say anything, or are we all in agreement on the last one?
Commanders.
This is the first time I'm not picking the Panthers.
I've been picking the Panthers all season. Obviously, you've learned your lesson.
Hey, I picked them for the Raiders and we won. So I got one out of that, but I'm picking Commanders there. This has been fun. This was a fun episode. As always, if you have any questions, any topics you want us to talk about, make sure to hit the mailbag. You can contact us at pregamepc@gmail.com, or at the bottom here, hit us on Twitter, on Instagram, or on YouTube at the Pregame PC. We'll be happy to add any topics or hit the mailbag questions. So let us know. I appreciate y'all. Shot. Be safe out there at homecoming. And we'll see y'all next week. We out of here, y'all. If I can get over here. There we go. We out of here, y'all. Peace.